So this is what we found on this month's episode of Psyched on the Streets. Instagram versus TikTok.
Instagram.
TikTok. Instagram.
IG.
Can I answer none? Instagram.
Instagram as well.
Facebook versus LinkedIn.
Facebook.
Facebook. LinkedIn. Facebook.
Okay, alright. Third one. Twitter versus Reddit.
Twitter.
Reddit.
Twitter.
Neither. Twitter.
Okay, and finally, YouTube versus Netflix.
YouTube.
Netflix, of course.
Definitely
Of course.
Netflix. Definitely.
Netflix.
Social pressure.
Netflix.
Okay, Netflix, please sponsor them. Thank you very much. So I'm going to ask you the tough question.
Right.
Which social media do you like the most?
Like the most?
Yes.
Instagram.
Use the most.
Use the most Instagram.
Is it because of your age?
Yes. Because I am Gen Z.
You Gen Z, man? We are millennials, you know.
No, I am first year Gen Z. Gen Z starts in
See,
97.
he knows to set the tone. I'm Gen Z, okay? Now I'm
First year
millennials,
Gen Z.
okay?
Okay lah, actually, but in my personality wise, yeah, millennial lah. So, yeah. Depends on the time of the day.
Okay.
Normally, sometimes I feel guilty because that time can be used for something else. Yeah.
A lot of fakeness. Nobody's happy.
Okay, nobody's happy, right?
Nobody's that happy. Sorry.
Okay.
I think it's envy.
Sorry?
Envy. Feeling envious sometimes. So yeah, I
Okay.
feel like you're lacking something.
Like
So
FOMO?
that's why I stopped social media.
I see. Okay, we'll come back to you in a bit.
Alright.
Yeah, social pressure. I think peer pressure. I think.
Okay.
They are trying to prove something. Yeah.
Try to prove something. Okay.
As I say, like, it's just a gossip things.
Like a
Like
tabloid.
maci bawang last time, now it's in social. That's all. Not much different actually.
Sometimes a bit cautious, but most of the time I just watch or I read my feeds, but I don't really engage much and I don't put in much of my own stuff in.
Head on to our YouTube or LinkedIn page to tell us how long you spend time on social media. Now, let's hear what people have to say about social comparison.
What usually runs through your mind when you see good food, good travel, good pictures, parties, or achievements by people you follow?
A combination of factors. Number one, you will feel happy for them, but you'll feel sad for yourself. But over the years, I've realized that sometimes it can just be a facade. We're not looking at everything. Social media is just the surface sometimes.
Very nice. And how did you get to that conclusion?
A lot of reading and realize that sometimes it's just a facade online that we currently live in.
It Or they depends. get a new
It depends if
girlfriend.
it's something that I'm interested in, then yes, then I feel weird lah. I'm a bit jealous sometimes.
A lot of money lor. There's a lot of money lor. But usually happy for them lah. My friends can't really say much.
Like he said, I feel happy for them, but there's a little bit of, like I said, envy. Even I noticed. So then yeah, but mostly I'm happy.
A lot of times when it comes to food, I tend to pay a bit more closer attention to it. I do want to see whether there's like a certain trend that is going on, especially when it comes to food.
I think a bit envious and I tend to go into existential crisis like that.
Why am I not in Langkawi?
I definitely will feel proud for them. This is so official. And yeah, I feel happy for them lor.
Oh, personally, I feel nothing. just scroll, just a news.
Just
a
something,
scroll.
something every day you see.
Yeah, something.
I'm very curious who you follow now.
No lah, not special feeling for them lah. Just go through, just scroll.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
That person either harassed me online or that person wanted to promote something to me, which I already said no and they were still aggressive.
Okay, I have a follow-up question for that. Is that MLM?
Yes, actually.
Yes, I am. Because maybe I don't like them. So I just, the simple ways is unblock. Just a click, unblock. It's nice actually.
Definitely yes, because they're just annoying.
Not really. I've never tried that before, so I'm not sure.
You just scroll past.
Yeah.
So if it affects me emotionally, I'll definitely block them.
Okay.
I've definitely unfollowed, but I've never blocked anyone.
Oh yeah.
And why?
From Facebook. Most of the time it's because it's family. And I don't really want other family people to know what I'm doing.
Okay. That's
Not so much about friends. I think friends know how to keep their distance, but family tend to be they can get a bit intrusive.
yeah, no, I get you.
No, not
No.
really.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I wouldn't know what is the borders of
Okay.
addiction.
Yeah, I think it's a yes.
Yes.
I think it's a yes.
Other than Netflix, no.
To a certain extent, yes. But with my phone, I've helped control the screen time.
As in you put in like a set time for you to
Timers.
scroll?
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, can you do a social media cleanse for a week, 2 weeks, a month, or forever?
I've done for a fortnight a while back, but in my line of work, I need Instagram and Facebook.
I see, okay.
But if given the choice, I would do it.
But how did you feel when you were doing that social media cleanse?
Initially, it was something that I was not used to, but I got used to it, and to a certain extent, it was very liberating.
Probably Facebook would be something that I just scroll. A lot of times the things that I see on Facebook is quite mindless, so it's just like while I'm trying to wind down before I go to sleep, that's why I'll be on and just watching, and then when I get tired, I'll just turn it off and go to sleep.
Do you think that you can do a social media detox for maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month, or maybe forever?
Yeah, I've done that. I've basically keep myself off from Facebook like for weeks.
I have done it about for a month. Yeah, it's very refreshing.
I've done it for a few years actually.
Wow.
But yeah.
Everybody's looking at you like, how?
I've done for around 3 months. It's actually not bad, the feeling. Yeah.
Like me, I tak pernah do lah, but then I think it's can do also. Without social media also we can live our life.
Yes, from your achievements towards theirs, your standing in life, socio-economic status. But like I've said, sometimes it's just a facade.
Even though if it's a facade and everything, that short time before you come to, a reminder that it's a facade, do you feel some kind of good vibes, bad vibes?
A combination of both. If it's my close friends, I'm genuinely happy for their success. Yes.
And does this make you feel like you want to have a better, more inspiring life?
Yes, at times, yes.
Not really. Yeah. So things that I see on social media, I just usually just look at it and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't really affect me because I don't really engage much into what people are doing.
Yeah, so I do compare my physical appearance and maybe like how they are enjoying life while I'm working. But other than that, actually, I really don't care.
I definitely felt more to the negative side of when I see it, it doesn't inspire me more. Like it feels like it's dragging me down. That's why I stopped social media 100%. But there are other things that inspired me.
I think it's a mix of both for me. It's an inspiration, but then at times it can bring you down as well. So it can inspire you, but when you don't reach that, it will. Yeah.
Okay.
Not being on social media actually causes fear of missing out in 34% of young adults. The FOMO phenomenon manifests itself in 37% of young adults who feel uneasy when they are not online, while another 22% gets restless when they are locked out because they can't check for incoming messages. Recent research indicates that a high number of people actually experience anxiety once they log out of social media. That being said, this symptom rarely appears in older social media users. Social media addiction is a behavioral addiction characterized as being overly concerned about social media and driven by the uncontrollable urge to log on to or use social media. Social media addicts spend way too much time on their social apps that it impairs other important life areas. Statistics show that 15% of people aged 23 to 38 have admitted to their addiction to social media. Another study done by Statista's social media addiction research reveals this. When asked whether the statement, "I am addicted to social media," somewhat or completely describes them, 9% said they actually feel that they are social media addicts. The highest percentage of people feeling somewhat addicted to social media is at 40% for those aged between 18 to 22 and 37% for people between 23 and 38. Then, 9% between ages 39 to 54 feel that they are addicted to social media.
Social comparison might influence your self-belief, confidence, motivation, and attitude. Now, research has found that people with higher self-esteem and lower stresses in their life tend to compare themselves lesser compared to their counterparts. But wait a minute, those with lower self-esteem and higher stresses in their life actually do compare themselves as well, but they do a downward social comparison. Does this mean that we're all doomed? No, it just means that we use different measures to get a boost of our ego, our self-esteem, our confidence, or even our motivation to do better. And social comparison is one of those means. Now here's a fun fact. If you ever feel envy when you scroll through social media, but it also encourages you to do better or get more motivated, that's actually called benign envy. Here are 3 ways to free yourself from unhealthy social comparison. Number 1, find and use a supportive group of friends or a support system. Having intentional and genuine people who care about you, who can give you that healthy motivation or constructive criticism will be key. Now, if that's not your cup of tea, you can do number 2. Find a role model that is outside your circle of friends. It is easier to learn from Elon Musk or Dato' Nicole and David than to feel lesser when comparing or competing with someone close to you. Number 3, improve your growth mindset and practice being happy for others.